Happy 626 Day 2026 edition.
2026.
I'm Wes with ActiveSGV, currently Deputy Director. We are doing this special episode because it's been 10 years since we officially have worked at this organization full time, and I'm here with my colleague.
Hi, Jose Jimenez, Program Director for ActiveSGV. So as Wes said, it's been 10 years, so we're celebrating today on 626 Day. Gabe.
Gabe, yeah, it's
It's
definitely
a tradition, no?
It is. It's an institution. Is it even a
Yeah.
tradition? It's just ingrained in our DNA.
Maybe bike trains, bike rides along the Emerald Necklace.
They were a tradition under different names, but yeah, we started with a monthly ride as one of the core programs, and we still do lots of regular community rides, but especially along the Emerald Necklace, Rio Hondo.
Yeah, so for some of you that
Rovers.
are watching, I'm sure you joined us 10 years ago for rides along the Emerald Necklace, so we're still doing those. I think that's going to be probably our longest running, I would say, tradition. As far as the institution, Gabe, you all know Gabe the Sasquatch, so I would say Gabe is kind of goes above being a tradition and more now part of who we are.
Yeah, because it'll be 10 years since our first Open Streets event as well.
Oh yeah.
Next year, and the first one was scheduled for 2016, and then there was the fire, so we rescheduled for 2017, and that was the original Active Streets.
Earliest project to remember. Wes would probably win this one.
I think the Genesis project is really the first 5-city regional bike plan project with the cities of Baldwin Park, Monterey Park, San Gabriel, and El Monte and South El Monte. And that was the first kind of major project we went after and we had kind of gotten inspiration from the South Bay. There was a South Bay Bike Coalition, still somewhat active at this time, but they had done a 7-city project to help a bunch of their communities all get a bike plan at the same time, rather than have each city do it on their own. We were like, we're so far behind. Most of our cities don't have a plan. Let's get a group together and make it happen.
Yeah, back then, we're so
Back
far
then,
behind.
yeah. Now almost everyone has one. We only have a handful of cities that don't have a local active transportation plan.
I think the challenge is always the same, funding, staffing, and making sure that we have the ability to do the work that we do for the community. That's always going to be a continuing challenge for not only us, but I think almost all organizations that work to try to help out and better our communities. But
yeah, I think seeing projects through to implementation. I think especially at the start, a big focus was getting the plans in place, but in many respects, the plans are actually the easy part, and getting the projects funded, designed, and fully constructed is the hard part. And we're still working on that 10 years later for some of those cities that adopted plans 10 years ago.
yeah, I think on that also, I would say after the project ends or sunsets, just being able to maintain, the goal that we started with, and not just completely lose everything that we work towards.
There have been a lot. I think the first 8-city, 19-mile, 626 Golden Streets event was really memorable because we weren't sure if we would be able to pull it off. It was the first time we'd ever done it. It was probably more ambitious than we should have been, and it was really unclear, would people show up in that morning, and would the streets fill? Would it be worth the years of planning and time and expense to stage the event? And thankfully it did, because if it had not, we probably would not have done a future one. And I think other than that, Arroyo Fest, of course, stands out too, being able to restage that event despite kind of a pandemic cancel or postponement and other challenges, getting all the permits. Those are two, but there have been a lot of great moments. I know Jose has.
Yeah, I think
has others.
For me, it's the first thing. One of the bigger things I remember is our grand opening of the Bicycle Education Center. That was probably one of my first major projects when I started with the organization. Also helping out with open streets events. That first one was definitely, we were all new to this, so kind of figuring that out and making sure that it went smoothly and was successful was definitely a great event and a great memory.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I walked into the shop in Pasadena that Jose was managing at the time. He was the store manager,
I
right?
was a store manager at a shop in Pasadena, a bike shop in Pasadena, and Wes and his at that time his day one crew came on, rolling in, looking for parts. I think that was the first time that we actually met. So it's probably at least 13 years, 14 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
so
was around 2013 or so. We were probably looking for a discount on bike lights or helmets or something for like a safety encouragement project.
yeah, so yeah, it's been over a decade, definitely. When there was a different generation that started working as Gen Z. Started working with us and being part of our staff and joining our team. That's my first one.
Or when I started learning about projects or programs we were working on that I'd never heard of before, that we had enough staff that were taking on so many different things that it was just hard to keep up with all the great work people were doing. So that was exciting too, though.
Good or bad, because my most memorable event was when I led the bike ride. If you all went to that ride, I kind of went the wrong way because I had never led that ride itself, and we went on a dirt path for a little bit too long. That is probably the thing I remember the most as far as one of our events. I think that's just myself as making that huge error on a bike ride. And that's one of the first rides that I've led, so that's always going to stick in my head.
Yeah, I can't remember. Most of the memories have been really positive. I think I'm good at compartmentalizing the things that haven't gone so well and just looking forward. But I mean, there's always little stuff. Anytime we do an open streets event, a vendor won't show up or something like that, and at the time it's really stressful, but luckily the public usually doesn't notice it at all.
My favorite ActiveSGV tradition, Gabe.
Yeah, always Gabe. Favorite tradition? I like our Brown Burro event. We do a holiday party every year. We do a gift exchange, and we really believe in reduce, reuse, kind of recycle. So people bring things that maybe they don't use as much anymore, are still in good shape, and they pass them forward. And it's always neat to see when people bring, what people get really excited about, what they steal. The other thing is integrating Buy Nothing into our staff meetings. It's at the end of every staff meeting, people will bring things that they're ready to pass forward, and there are some real gems.
Yeah, there's
always something fun.
Definitely that saying of someone's trash is someone else's treasure, because we had a lot of treasures that get brought.
And you get the instant gratification that the Facebook pages don't allow. You don't have to deal with all the coordination or getting selected. There's a spinning wheel, and you find out right then and there if you get to take it home.
Most unusual thing we transported for an event. 100 bikes. I think that's definitely a hard one.
We used to use, we have 8-foot bike trailers that we used to try to do as much as possible by bike, and we still do to some degree, but we used to carry all sorts of stuff on those 8-foot trailers, including we'd make large kind of banners, and we'd put them tent style on the back, and would just be a rolling billboard on a bike. And I remember one time we biked that from El Monte all the way to downtown LA for a Ciclavia event, just to promote an upcoming open streets event. So that type of like creative free marketing that we would do, those stand out to me.
Yeah, I think the 8-foot trailers on the bicycle is definitely getting creative there. The project I'm most proud of so far.
Oh, it's hard to pick one. It's hard to pick one. I'm proud of a lot of, I mean, one of the recent ones that I was really excited we were able to implement despite kind of all the chaos at the national level was the Green SGV program, which only saw about 4 months of life, but in that time we were able to roll out 300 vouchers for electric family and cargo bikes for San Gabriel Valley households, and each voucher was $2,000 each, and it really helped a lot of people be able to afford a high quality electric family or cargo bike, which aren't as common in our region. And we were able to do it, turn it around really quick. I think one of our strengths is we're pretty flexible, we're pretty resilient. So when faced with adversity, our team is able to pivot usually quickly to try to still reach our goals. And that was a recent example of us being able to do that.
Yeah, I think for myself, the Go SGV program, which is the nation's largest e-bike library, electric bike library, and I think with the help of just being creative, and I think one of the things is we're always trying to be innovative. So being the first in the United States as well to run a program where we have electric bike shares for the entirety of the San Gabriel Valley. That has also been taking up the past couple years of my life, so that's definitely something I'm proud of for our programming. River Trail.
River Trail.
Event day. Rainy event. Well, it depends on the event.
Depends on the event, yeah. Light rain event.
Leading the ride.
Yeah, leading. You're not lost if everyone's with you.
Yeah, exactly. You're leading, so they don't know.
Cali.
Every extension cord, probably, yeah, Cali, I guess. Yeah.
Me.
West.
Depending on the event.
If it's his event,
Yeah.
he'll be there. Me.
Yeah, I can see that.
Ed.
Diane.
Ed.
Ed.
Gabby.
Jasmine.
Anyone on the Go SGV team?
I don't disagree. I would say Ken, admin team's great on that front too. Alina.
Anybody on Gen Z staff?
Comms team, Dale and
Comms, yeah.
Alina.
Wes.
Every city, David knows every city. A lot of us know every city.
David?
Old Tide or David or
David.
yeah, Diane,
Diane, David.
Jose.
2016?
2017.
That was 17? Yeah, 2017. He led it, so I don't know.
It was supposed to be 2016, but postponed. Oh, 2011 probably. 2012.
I probably didn't do it till 2014.
Yeah.
That's a trick question because we couldn't afford merchandise back then.
And we didn't rebrand to ActiveSGV till 2019.
2019.
Yeah, so 2019. 2017.
2017. Open Streets. The year I met Wes and David.
Ugh, that's a great question. The year Gen Z came on.
Yeah, there you go. Multi-generational.
Yeah. 2019, that was when we officially became ActiveSGV.
I came out when we opened the BEC on Channel 7 News.
That was 2015, right?
2016.
Was it 16?
Yeah. 2016.
Yeah, 2015 probably. 2014.
Every day.
Since the beginning.
Since the beginning.
2010, unpaid. Biggest year of growth. That's a tough one. I don't know.
I would say 2019 when we actually rebranded to ActiveSGV was
Yeah,
the
it's a
biggest
big year.
change, I think, as growth overall as an org.
It's a trick question. I have a lot of bikes.
Yeah, we have a lot of bikes, but as far as for the bikes I have now is my ActiveSGV career.
Yeah, I'd say the same at this point.
I
Too
have-
many to count.
I have the Polo that nobody likes. At least ActiveSGV for Vintage bike SGV, probably like 5.
Plus or minus 10.
Well, you have kids and family, so.
Yeah.
Your bike
Strangest
ride?
weather.
Your bike ride?
Yeah, I mean, the first open streets we did, we had a downpour in the middle of the event, and it was 50 something degrees at the start, and then it was beautiful sunshine at the end. So we kind of had everything that day. Oh, the lightning ride.
Yeah,
of
the
course.
lightning ride for Wes.
Yeah, riding along the river trail and being overtaken by a lightning storm. That was not to be recommended.
I was lucky enough not to work that one, but Wes and his crew at that time, I enjoyed it. One
Piece of equipment. The Gabe costume.
The piece of equipment is Evan 1.0, our first electric van converted.
It's a converted gas Dodge ProMaster van that's now all electric. It's been through a lot, but it's still working.
Still working.
Great.
It's been through a lot, still working. Any bike ride.
Which event?
As long as I'm not leading, so I don't get lost.
We've done mission to mission, what, 3-4 times now? I feel like that Open Streets event is pretty turnkey.
Vente emergency.
AP.
AP.
Only active SGV moment.
Buy nothing at the end of our meetings.
Yeah, it is pretty unique. I think also transitioning to a 32 work week is pretty unusual for this country. So, yeah. Getting a bike to check out. There's some interesting perks. Gabby. Gabe's
Yeah, the people, yeah.
unclear whether it was his sister, his girlfriend, relative. No one really knows. Gabby only showed up to one of the Open Streets events. We're not sure if Gabby will return, but to be continued.
Well, as you all know, 626 Day is a holiday here in the 626. So I would say get out, go on a hike, go on a bike ride, and just enjoy being outdoors for 626 Day. That would be my recommendation. Wes?
Yeah, late June tends to be hot unless we get some June gloom. So I would say get an early start, pick up some baked goods from the many amazing bakeries that we now have in the valley, and then head up to one of our local trails like the Don Mine Trail in the San Gabriel Mountains and enjoy some time in the great outdoors. Thanks for joining us for our first 10 years. Please follow, support, and
Like and subscribe, Wes.
and subscribe, or volunteer, even better
yeah.
than subscribing. Come out to our upcoming Rain Garden or other events, GoSGV events, because we have a lot of things planned for the next 10 years.
And thank you all for being a part of our growth here at ActiveSGV. I think we know a lot of you all throughout the years, and a lot of your support really goes a long way for us. So happy 626 Day, and thank you all again.
Yeah.